everyone, my name's Sam, and today I'm going to be discussing the importance of performing compound movements at the beginning of your workout routine and finishing off with isolation movements. Alright, so the difference between compound and isolation movements. Compound movements are bigger movements. They're multi-joint action movements and they require 2 or more muscle groups. Alright, so these are exercise movements such as your squats, your lunges, your deadlifts, your burpees, okay? These movements require a lot of energy. Then we have your isolation movements. These are smaller, more refined movements. These are movements like your lat raises. These are movements like your bicep curl, leg curl machine, leg extension machine, hip abductor machine, and hip adductor machine. Now, these are just a few examples. There are plenty more. All right. So the reason why we want to start with compound movements and then finish off with isolation movements is because we want to go big to small, right? Okay? So we need to go and fatigue those larger muscle groups first. We got to tire the whole body out first before we can break it down to each individual muscle group. So let's say leg day, for example, because there are a lot of compound movements in leg day. Okay? We do our hack squats, we do our deadlifts, we do our walking lunges, we hit the leg press, okay? And maybe we do some kettlebell swings. What a day. It's then at the end of your workout when you go to the leg curl machine and you go to the leg extension machine and you rep the exercise out for a very light weight. And the reason is because that whole workout you did before with the squats and the lunges and the deadlifts, that was your meat and potatoes of the workout, all right? That was the time to go heavier in weight, and that was the time to really work your body and work your joints through their full range of motion, training to the best of your ability. That's where the calorie burn happens during your workout. That's where the muscle building really happens during your workout, right? During that isolation section of your workout, yeah, of course, you're still going to build muscle. Yeah, of course, you're going to still build calories. But because they're not multi-joint action movements, it's not going to be as significant as compound movements. After we fatigue those larger muscle groups is when we refine and we go for high rep, low weight. Because those large muscle groups are already fatigued. They're already tired if we train them properly throughout that compound section. So that is why at the end, you rep out those isolation movements and you finish with those. Now, here's the other part of it, right? What is it that you hope to achieve in your fitness journey? Do you want big results or do you want smaller results? And this is kind of dependent upon where you are in your fitness journey. Are you looking for a significant weight loss or a significant amount of muscle build? If that's you, you need to perform more compound movements. And the reason being is they burn a ton of calories and they're multi-joint action movements. Therefore, more muscles are playing a role in performing the movement than a singular joint action movement, okay? Than an isolation movement. Now, if you're not in that category of compound movements, and you have a photo shoot coming up, you're into modeling, you're into competition, or you aspire to do this stuff in the future, that's when you perform more isolation type movements, more singular joint action movements, okay? And you will see results from those smaller movements when your body fat percentage has shrunk down to a low enough number where you can really start to see the definition in your muscles. You can really start to see the striations in your muscles. All right, now both types of movements are necessary to be well balanced in a fitness routine, right? And on a fitness journey. However, a lot of times I see people in the gym and they're performing the wrong movements, meaning they may tell me they want to lose a lot of weight and they are performing these very small joint action movements. They're only performing isolation movements. You will never see the results you want from these small joint action movements if you're hoping to lose a lot of weight, right? However, if you're looking to see those striations in each individual muscle in combination with a proper diet, you need to do that isolation training. If you do compound movements all day, You're just going to be working multiple muscle groups. If you want really defined shoulders, you better be performing lat raises and front raises all day. If you want to see each individual quad muscle, or I should say 3 out of 4, right? Because one's deeper, you got to hop on that leg extension and rep it out. So this is what I'm telling you. This is the information I want you to take away. It's so important to train for what your goals are, not just to follow whatever you see on Instagram. What are your goals, okay? And what's going to help you to achieve that goal? What is the fastest path to get there? Take that and apply it, and you will see those results, I promise you.